So I did a reaction to three performances by Grace VanderWaal last week at the Purgatory in New York City. Her first stage appearance in 3 years. I honestly wasn't really that impressed. She seemed a little bit nervous. She didn't have her usual sort of bon vivance and edginess and wonderfulness. And there was a little bit of out of sync with the band. So I'm just like hoping that this was just that nervousness coming out, for the first time in 3 years. And so I decided to go ahead and do a reaction to a lot of either some or all of this set from, I think it's 3 days later at the Sleepwalk in New York City. The other one was the Purgatory in New York City. And this is on June 10th. So it was almost a week ago, and this is on the Grace VanderWaal fans page. Thank you very much to those folks. Evidently, this is from a live Instagram that Grace did. And then one of the commenters on here put the listing of all the songs, and I'll try to have that up on the screen. I think it's 10 or 11 or something like that, including Just Kids, which is one of my favorites, although it wasn't really that good last week. So we're just going to jump in and watch Grace at the Sleepwalk. Love that name. Here we go.
And yeah, I'm really happy to be here. It's like a cool little bar, right? Oh, sorry. It's cool here. So thank you, Sleepwalk, for having us. Right? Yeah.
I hope the lighting gets better.
Yeah, we have a good show planned out. We're just testing out a lot of unreleased stuff and having a good time. We just did our first show the other night at the Purgatory. Oh, Lord! And yeah, it was super fun to try out everything, and happy to know your guys' thoughts and reactions and kind of see how it works out. So, yeah, whenever we're ready. Woo!
Woo! Woo!
It's a cool outfit. Kids. Okay, I just want to stop and say, I keep comparing it to the IG that she did 2 years ago. I did this in my previous reaction on this at the Purgatory, when she was at the Purgatory, and it just doesn't have that same vibe, that same oomph. Kind of whispering a little bit through a little bit of the lyrics, and which takes that verve out of it. So although I'm enjoying this, it's not on that same plane for me that she gave, that oomph, that, just like on the edge of life feeling that you got on the previous one. So I'm just not really sure where to place that right now, like a live performance. Normally on Grace's live performances in the past, she's done as good or better rendition of her songs. And so I'm just not really sure why it's not connecting here. I haven't figured that out yet. Here we go.
And I keep on telling myself the same thing. We were just kids, we just kids, we just kids. Oh, and I'm tapping myself out of this, 'cause this is no way to live. No, this is no way to live. And I'm talking to my therapist to get me out of this, to get me out of this. Oh, baby, if I write all of this shit down, myself the same thing. We were just kids, we're just kids, we're just kids, we're just kids, we're just kids.
Okay, so let me just say that, I mean, Grace is so much better than anybody out there in the marketplace right now. I mean, she just puts Taylor Swift, Billie Eilish, all of them to shame, Ariana Grande. I mean, there's just so much. There's still, even though this doesn't affect me like the IG Live 2 years ago when it was fresh, she's still an amazing performer and has more integrity in her sound than any of the others, and more emotion also. That said, this just seems a little bit watery. It just doesn't quite hit like that IG Live a couple of years ago. So still my thoughts are trying to reach for why that's the case. So here we go. The band is good.
Hey guys. Thank you, I just bought it today. So, thank you. Oh my god, I'm having fun. So a lot of this is unreleased and new, and that's kind of like the whole point or whatever, but this song I love. And it's from a while back, but like not really. I don't know. Who cares? It's called "I Don't Like You," and I hope you like it.
Oh yeah!
Yeah!
Hey.
Guitar.
Well, here we go again, the same story. Follow the routine till we say I'm sorry. Hands are shaking till I just look down at the floor. My face is turning red and eyes are going coffee. You ask me why we done it, I come up with nothing. Your insecurities are holding me back.
Like her speeding it up.
I love you, but I don't like you. And the simple truth is I can't do this, though I try to.
Nice.
Say, baby, I love you, but I don't like you. And I can't show you out, so I'm shutting my mouth, but I'll never despise you. I just don't like you.
Nice.
The poor soul's not about the presents, but just trying to talk about lunch. And every single thing we say is gonna start with I'm exhausted from this circle of words. And when you said I don't care for you, it got worse. We both know it isn't working, but I still wish you first. 'Cause I love you, but I don't like you. And the simple truth is I can't do this, though I try to. I said, baby, I love you, but I don't like you. And I can't show you out, so I'm shutting my mouth, but I'll never despise you.
I like the nuance changes.
We both refuse to lose.
That
We
voice.
both refuse to choose the high road, which way we go. And we both refuse to lose. We both refuse to choose the high road, which way we go. Because I love you,
Nice.
but I don't like you.
Nice.
The simple truth
That was really good. So part of the problem I think with this is the same as with Purgatory. That's the sound. It's being put on Instagram, so it's not going to be the perfect sound. And Paul mentioned that as well. I know that's part of it. But even with that, the sound on this one, the feeling on this one, and the sound on this one, the energy on this one came through. I think she's always said that this is one of her favorite songs, and it comes through in her performance. She's just a delightful stage performer. The guitar and the drums on this and the bass are quite good, actually. And I like how she changed this up. She kind of sped it up at the beginning, which gave it a little bit more fire. And then she goes into those full-blown vocals several times. Fantastic. It was great hearing the audience join in. And they know that song. They love that song. And I think she tapped into that energy as well. I wish she'd have had that on Just Kids. For some reason, that just didn't. She doesn't seem to be connecting to the lyrics on that as much. I don't know. But anyway, all right, so let's go to the next one. That was a good performance.
Woo! Oh, Lordy. I should have drank more water today. So this next song, these small shows are actually the first time I've been singing this song live, because I kind of came out with it during like COVID time, sort of. Anyway, it's called Don't Assume What You Don't Know. Oh, girl, help me out, because this is a hard-ass song to sing.
The sound is good here.
Drive through the street with your eyes closed. Trip on the stick where the wind blows. So out of reach, but it looks close. Don't assume what you don't know. You act real hot, but you're still cold. You wanna be rich with a Lambo. So out of reach, but it looks so cold. Still go. You walk around being tired, but you still end up with what you started with. Spit out money and you walk around with. Hit the good, but it wasn't the cure. Television told you you gotta beware. With that 5, 6 months you've been playing your part. Now you wanna do what you thought of it. Don't assume what you don't.
This is good. This is really good.
What you don't know.
She's so sultry, isn't she?
So you told your mom that you're gonna be free, you're gonna be a new bitch on a Hollywood tree. You leave with a couple hundred, maybe 3, and your high school degree. Finally you'll get an opportunity to say listen close, and only to me, just sign off your name, creativity. Don't you wanna be a star? You walk around being tired, but you still end up with what you started with. Spit out money and you walk around lost. Hit the goal, but it wasn't the cure. Television told you if you wanna be well within 5, 6 months. Now you wanna do it, you done it before. Don't assume what you don't. Lord, I love you. Walk around being tired, but you still end up with what you started with. Spit out money and walk around lost. Hit the goal, but it wasn't the television told you if you gotta be well within 5, 6 months you've been playing your part.
Rock it out.
Now you wanna do what you done before. Don't assume what you don't.
Love the funky soul on this.
What you don't know.
That was really good. Also, the sound on that one, for whatever reason, was really good. I think she kind of forgot the lyrics there in that one short phrase. Kind of funny. And but the band is good. Again, the band is a pretty decent backup band. And she was really getting into this. She is such a sultry rock performer. Soulful. She's got funk. She was made for the stage. But this was a nice interpretation of that actual rock song. So really, I really enjoyed that. So I'm kind of blood's getting up a little bit here. This is good.
Lord. What's this? Wow. Something from I'll keep it somewhere special and open it in private.
Awesome. Perfect place.
What a
So,
kick.
this next song,
Sound is definitely better.
oh, thank you.
That'll be
This
great.
next song I wrote about kind of, alright, I hate this word. I have like this thing with words that become trendy, especially like when it comes to mental illness. I just think that's an annoying like thing. But it's kind of about like dealing with like a narcissist. Hate that word. Hate that word. I really have to put out that disclaimer. But like sort of, you know what I'm saying? Like someone who like charms you in enough to get the gratification that you love them, you still like them, and then just like fucking knock you down again. And it just gets fucking tiring, but like you're aware of it, but they're still, you know, they just got that je ne sais quoi. And they're so fucking good and you just keep going back to them. And it's like if you really cared, you would let me hate you like an asshole. You know what I'm saying? But you still need that ego. So I wrote a song about it and it's called Let Me Hate You.
Going between French and F-bombs. That's Grace.
Slip to my stomach, remembering all the lies you told such friends. I just want you out of my life. I know that it's harsh, but you gotta God, why don't you let me hate you? You mask up and can be so likable and sweet.
Sound is off again.
Ooh, just let me hate you. Honestly, that is the least you can do for me. I had a dream about you once. You smiled sweetly and stabbed me with 2 times over. Ooh, sorry for not just a cover up then, so that you can't do the same thing again. I don't trust one word from you, no, my friend. I don't trust one word from you, no, my friend. God, why don't you let me hate you?
Oh, she's amazing.
You mask up and can't be so likable and sweet. Ooh, just let me hate you. Honestly, that is the least you can do for me. Just let me hate you. You mask up and can be so likable and sweet. Ooh, yeah. Just let me hate you. Honestly, that is the least you can do for me.
Her energy and passion. I mean, that whole thing that she said about the narcissism. I mean, boy, this really comes out on this, and it's so eloquent, so poetic, the way she does it. I mean, nobody, nobody in the history of music could have written that song except for Grace VanderWaal. Channeling that anger into poetry and just the right amount of melody and fury. It's simply wonderful. That I can't wait to see her in a professional venue because both of these, the sound quality goes in and out. The band is smothering her voice. I don't think she has enough expertise with the band to understand that you're going to have to project twice as much sometimes, especially during the melodic periods. I think that's part of my problem. Maybe that was part of the problem with Just Kids also. It's just not lining up. But still, that je ne sais quoi that Grace has comes through. People are probably vaping.
Oh God, really added to my comedy. So I have a little special shout out tonight. My best friend of my whole life is in the house tonight. Let's give it a
Who's that?
Lorna is my sister. Her name is Lauren. And yesterday, this is kind of an older song, and yesterday we were in the elevator of her apartment, and I was telling her about these shows, and the first thing she said, because she loves this song, she was like, "Is You're So Beautiful on the set?"
You're so beautiful.
And my heart broke, and I didn't want to tell her no, so I said yes.
What a sweetie.
Every silence pouring out. Don't you wanna cry like me now? Is it you or all the lights
What a song.
getting brighter in the night? Let's get coffee at a right spot. We can sit around and not talk a lot. If you're so chill, you keep it cool. I am not, I'm such a fool. Damn, you're so beautiful. And don't you know it? Don't you, don't you? Don't you? Damn, you're so beautiful. And don't you know it?
How would you like to have this song
Don't you?
sung to you?
I think you do. Walking along but not saying a thing. Sit down and think what it could be if you wanted to say something. You would say you promised me. Walking lightly to my surprise. Falling on the field, looking in your eyes. But now I'm questioning. I caught you looking at me. You're so beautiful. And don't you know it? Don't you? Damn, you're so beautiful. And don't you know it? So don't you? Hey, well, I think you do. Who do you think you are? And who do you think you are? Listen with my eyes, making me overthink my life. I think I'm falling. Who do you think you are? And who do you think you are? I'm about to say goodbye. Is it all in my mind? I think it's all in my mind. Beautiful. And don't you know it? So don't you? Yeah. Don't you? Damn, you're so beautiful. And don't you know it? So don't you? I think you do. Damn, you're so beautiful. And don't you know it? So don't you? I think you do. I know you, I think you do. I know you do.
That was fun, and it was good. It's not as good as the original, though. And this is kind of a problem I've had with both of these sets, is it's just a little too superficial and loungy and jazzy. And, if that's how she's feeling, that's fine. And if that's what she feels, that's great. She's getting the most out of it, and that's what matters to her. But for me, this just didn't have that emotional feeling, I think you do. And that heartbreak that she has in the original just doesn't quite come out. It doesn't have that edginess I was talking about at the beginning. And, a lot of people when they become adults lose a little bit of that early edginess. So I'm hoping that she gets that edginess back. That said, I really did enjoy that because, frankly, she is better than anybody out there. And yeah, just is what it is. Okay. And I'm so glad she's enjoying this.
Shout out to my band for learning that overnight, by the way. I literally just sent them the text last night.
Wow, that's cool.
Okay, so
An adoring crowd.
this next song, people liked the last show, which was unexpected.
Unexpected.
And you know, I like had this whole plan because I know I have these infamous releases that never like come about. And I was like, okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do shows, and then like, you know, it'll get people interactive, and the way they react is maybe what I'll release. But I kind of already had like a premeditated song, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try to like influence people and really push that. It didn't work. People really have an opinion. Wow, I was really surprised. And they really liked this one, so I'm very curious to see how you guys feel about this one. It's called Boyfriends. And I wrote this. It doesn't really make sense, but I wrote this about having a bunch of girl friendships that were so surface level, and I still felt the pressure to like keep them around and keep them happy, and like there wasn't that sense of friendship vulnerability there, and it felt like a surface level boyfriend relationship. So I was like, I feel like I'm managing all of these boyfriends that are like supposed to be friends. I don't know what the hell that concept is, but I wrote a song about it, so here it is.
I like how talkative she is, explaining things.
I'm not going out tonight. I'm hanging out with friends.
This has that emotional feel.
I talk to myself through the night. Discuss all my voices and how they hide.
Love that product.
You don't need me like I need you. If you'd ask, you'd hear.
Like a trembling bird.
I hate my summers and I hate my friends. I bite my tongue again and again.
There's that voice.
I listen to stories and they never end. I got so many boyfriends but got no damn friends. I wait by my phone, I wait for a line. I got so much to say, I still say it's fine. 'Cause everyone seems like they don't got time.
Jazzy.
It's so interesting how you seem to hide when you don't need me when I need you. If you'd ask, you'd hear. Whoa. I hate my summers and I hate my friends.
It's jazzy.
I bite my tongue again and again.
That voice.
I listen to stories and they never end. I got so many boyfriends but got no damn friends.
that lilt.
I bite my tongue again and again.
That rumbling rasp.
Oh, I listen to stories and they never end. I got so many boyfriends, but got no damn friends.
No damn friends.
Got no damn friends.
Seriously? Talking at the end of a song? I don't care if it's clever or whatever. Shut the F up. You don't get to talk when she's performing. Is that the modern thing or something? You're not her friend. Or maybe it was. Who knows? But anyway. Okay. So, gosh. This one seems fresh for Grace. I mean, the emotions that she has in this, and the way she was measured on this, and using the tremolo and the vibrato and the expanse of her voice so many times. This just seemed really cool. I mean, it was a good song. This is a good song. It's a good new song. But I felt like she connected to this in a fresh way, you know? To where it just seemed more real, a little bit more real than the other songs so far. Okay, so let's keep this going. Hopefully that audience member will stay shut up.
You know what? It was a throwaway. I like to throw them away, guys. So, wait, what was that? I think the crowd is saying they love it. I can't make it out. The stadium is so huge. I can't make out the words. So this next song is a cover. I love this song, and I hope you enjoy it. It's called
Freaking Out on the Interstate.
Fuck. Yeah, it's really good. Okay, here we go. That's so sorry. Freaking Out on the Interstate. Here we go.
It's a good start.
Freaking out on the interstate, rolling down the windows, baby. I can hear everything you say.
Voice breaks.
I'm walking back to my favorite place, and everybody's staring at me, baby. Do you think I'm doing something wrong? And you got a lot on your mind. Your heart looks just like mine. There's no use in wasting your time.
The way she switches from melody to rock.
Sorry, I haven't been myself. Something's got me down. What it is, I cannot tell. I won't be satisfied with anything I've earned. I fear it's just a part of love. And one thing I found is love is what you deserve. Call my father on the telephone.
That rock voice she's got.
I hope you know I miss you, man. Let's put it all behind us if we can. Never feeling all the way home. What's the song now? I gotta keep on for the police. You got a lot on your mind.
The raspy growl.
There's no use in wasting your time anymore.
I reacted to that one on the Purgatory one as well. I mean, she's got some freaking rock soul vibe. Man, chick can sing. I mean, she's got that shout, rasp, growl, and then she's got that horn rasp. You know, when she says home, home, home. I just butchered it, but you know the way she does that, just everything, and her movements, her charisma, just really, really good. And she connects to this song, and it comes out. She says she loves the song. It's obvious. Okay, the band again is good.
Damn. Guys, give it up for Jake on the guitar here. He's got it. He's got it. Oh, man. Woo. All right. How's my hair? I messed it up.
Feel free to show the band too. You don't have to do it great.
I'm gonna show.
Hold it. Are you okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, this next song is kind of similar to Let Me Hate You. And I don't really feel like talking about it. It's called Excuses. I hope you enjoy it. It's like the power.
I'm not going to talk about it.
You're only nice when you're in a good mood. Only treat me right when it suits you.
Her lyrics.
Most of the time, I honestly ignore you.
That voice. Horn into a rasp.
You think you're so safe, but I know the truth. Yeah, baby, I know your name. I've memorized your name. I know the problems and all the solutions, all of the wrinkles and every excuses. Baby, you had your best, put it on every day. All of the fake smiles and fake laughs, and how you still like to live in the past. You must think I'm a fool. A I'm done with forming an alliance. Countless of times I've already tried it. I'm not your punching bag that you can fight with. Every time you get mad, you can't express it. Baby, I know your name. I've memorized your name. I know the problems and all the solutions, all of the wrinkles and all the excuses. Baby, you had your best, put it on every day. All of the fake smiles and fake laughs, and how you still like to live in the past. You want me not a fool,
Love that.
a fool.
I'm not crazy about that song,
So,
but her delivery is amazing.
This next song is called Highway.
And her lyrics.
And this was a very experimental song for me. I don't know how many people in this room, like, I mean, you know, you're not living in my mind. You don't, like, you know everything about me. Unless you do. But I'm really into, you know, whatever, that's gonna sound so pretentious. I love this song. I hope you like it. and whatever. I'll make this one. Okay.
Ask me what I'm thinking, and I'll say that I don't mind. Tired and heavy eyes, need a breath outside. Maybe I'm too silent, like I don't even try. But you know I have my ways, you know I have my ways. I've been walking down on the highway, thinking about who can hear me. Looking around backwards and sideways, thinking about if you're coming. And I've been walking down on a dead end, some faded clouds started moving, but I keep walking down on the highway, and you'll never find me.
Her lyrics, folks. No voice.
I took about $40 out your purse right before I unlocked the door. I unlocked the door. Running from the memories, I was running from the hurt, but it never seems to work. It never seems to work. I've been walking down on the highway, thinking about who can hear me. Looking around backwards and sideways, thinking about if you're coming. And I've been walking down on the dead end, sun fading clouds started moving, but I keep walking down on the highway, and you'll never find me.
Takes guts to do a simmering song.
You'll never find me. Missed a note there, sorry.
It was still good.
So, alright, y'all, this is such a workout over here.
Takes a lot of guts to do a simmering song like that in front of a crowd who's probably looking for title songs, you know. But it's kind of an ingenious song with the lyrics the way they are, and going down the highway and you'll never find me, you know, that whole thing. And she the way it develops, the energy in the music and her voice is really nice.
Woo! Wow, yeah, I feel like once again we burned through that set. Just like a test time. Yeah, those are solutions, and I tend to ignore those. So, this next song is called The City.
What?
Bitch! I love you guys. You know, it's very rare I get a crowd like this. Anyway, yeah, this song is called The City. I wrote it as an angry 15-year-old about my very first boyfriend, because I've always been this way, and I thought that he should be obsessed with me, and he wasn't. And I, couldn't compute that at all. And then I also have a little bonus track at the end. It's called June. And yeah, okay, let's go.
She's gonna do the city. Can't wait to see how this ends. Is it gonna end in rage? See how well she does that rage at the end.
Through the day, without checking my phone to see if you called. You didn't call one of the boys. I'll be trying to keep my cool, but don't blame me for the fool.
She's gonna have to project
Don't be
more.
so cruel, 'cause I can fake it that I'm happy. This time you can see. Try to make a good memory, 'cause you like my jealousy. But you're in the city when you should be here with me. I know I might be boring, so I'm not one for pity. Have a go with me. You're so pretty. I know I'm being dramatic, so I'll go and wish you have fun. Have fun in the city. Oh, yeah. Time passes slow, and I've called everyone I know. But the more that people come over, I realize I'm getting worse than I was ago. Close down my phone, I've been on it so much my eyes hurt, and the outside is getting darker. I'm tired and it's getting harder and harder to figure that I'm truly happy. All my friends can see. You try to make a good memory. It's hard when it's not with me. 'Cause you're in the city when you should be here with me. I know I might be boring, but I'm not one for pity. So have a ball, go with me with your friends. Also pretty. I know I'm being dramatic, so I'll go and wish you out in the city. Oh, have fun in the city. Oh, have fun in the city. Oh, have fun in the city. Have fun. On it, go have fun. Have
Okay, I think they're popping into the next song right here. So obviously, I really enjoyed that, but it just doesn't have the umph of the original, where it's got that gorgeous, melodious voice of Grace and the fury, the anger, authenticity of the original. This one's a little flouncy, a little bit performancy for the audience, as if that has to happen. I think what Grace is going to need to do is go back and find herself, frankly. She's going to have to, she can't do what everybody else does, and that is perform. You know, I mean, like, it be about the performance instead of about the song. And that's kind of a thread I felt at the Purgatory and even here, to where you're we're just not getting that edginess that she's famous for, that makes her stand out in music of all time. So it just seems like she's connecting too much to an Instagram crowd or whatever it is. But yeah, so it takes some of the emotion, the true, honest, authentic, genuine emotion out of the song. And if that's where she's at, well, I guess that's where she's at. But I hope she digs down and just almost forgets about the audience, frankly. Like she did in her earlier performances, like in Austin and stuff like that. Yeah, she was a showman in those, but man, she was digging deep on those songs. Okay, here we go. Getting into this one. Okay, so that was pretty good. I mean, it's not my kind of song. I mean, it's like an averagely good pop rock song. I mean, the only thing that really separates it from being like any other average rock song would be Grace's voice and the lyrics. Everything else is okay. It's not one that I'll ever listen to again, but she was really getting into it, which of course is very important.
Thank you so much. Give a huge round of applause for my band, Jake, Jackson,
Joe.
Jake,
Thank you
Jake,
guys so much.
Jake.
Thank you for coming out. Thank you to Sleepwalk.
So, okay, so I don't know. I hate to ever say anything negative about Grace. I cherish her music more than any other music in my entire life. Sinatra, Carole King, Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, the Beatles, the Pretenders, the Cranberries. I mean, just go right on down the line. I mean, it's just, she is, to me, the apex of music. And I'm just not feeling the apex on these performances. It's almost like I was talking with Cesar, one of my Patreon fans, this morning, and I was telling him that I just feel like the oomph isn't there, the it isn't there, that she's a little bit watered down, and I don't know if it's because she's rubbing shoulders with the masses here over the last year or so, because during COVID she put out so many great songs when she wasn't watered down by the masses, rubbing shoulders with the dirty hoi polloi, you know? And frankly, I think that a lot of times does water down great artists. And I don't know if that's it, but she obviously loves the music she's doing here. So it's no slide on that. If she wants to do this kind of music, it's on her. I mean, do it. I'm just not going to be that interested if they keep being like this. I mean, obviously you saw that I enjoyed myself a good part of the time, and part of that is because it's Grace VanderWaal. I mean, even when she's just average, she's spectacular. It's just that I'm used to absolute spectacularness, and it's just not coming through yet. The voice, the energy, I don't know. Maybe it's working with a band. Maybe she's just alone, you know. I don't know. No, she's done well with bands before. So it can't be that. Just not really sure. I mean, I don't know if it's like now she's got expectations of what she's supposed to be in front of an audience. Instead of before, I think it really was about the music. Oh my God, I've got an audience in front of me. Well, great. I think I even commented on one or two videos. It was like, Grace doesn't even know there's an audience out there. She's got so much authenticity, you know? And that's something I'm kind of not feeling too much here. So I don't know. I don't know if that made any sense. It's hard for me to put it into perspective right now. The only thing I can really say is that it's just not blowing my dress up, you know? So, but still enjoying it. So I'm just really curious to hear what y'all have to say. I mean, really, really. I mean, usually I like to hear what y'all have to say, but I mean, are y'all getting, is this as good for you as the old Grace? When I say old Grace, I mean even just a year or two ago, or really old Grace. And not that somebody can't change. It's just that the authenticity has to stay. And I feel like it's not. Okay. All right. Y'all let me know what you think. I'll catch you soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye now.